In order to move forward and see what's in front of you, you have to lighten up, right? You have to not be so serious. You have to trust your intuition. Let your light your way forward in this love, right? Whatever this love relationship is for you, romantic or not, if it's about you. And remember, there are no wrong turns. You can always change direction. You can always pause, right? That Knight of Cups is, I'm sorry, that Knight of Pentacles is about slowing down. That Four of Cups is about taking pause if necessary. Okay? Hello. So today, um, I did a little bit of an exploration with my intuition. I don't know if I've explained it to you or shared with you recently. And by recent, I mean in the last couple of months, I've had a QHHT and an Akashic Records reading. And in those readings, they kind of blew my mind. So, what they revealed was higher power to reveal some of the past lives or past energies that I have encountered. Um, and one of the revelations that came through was that in a past life I was a shaman, um, a secluded mystic, um, and that I was a teacher as well, right? A shaman is a teacher, a healer, right? Well, the Akashic Records also revealed the same thing. Because of that, and because they said that I have a lot of gifts that I've yet to discover, I thought I would delve into some of the things that I'm curious about. And one of the things was the pendulum. So I purchased a pendulum, one that spoke to me. And today I spoke with the pendulum, and I asked um, the pendulum and spirit to send me messages for a reading that um, was necessary or that they wanted me to speak about. So in that questioning, four words came out, and it was romance, closure, journey, and Neptune. And I did clarify further, because they started to spell RO, it was the ROM, and I heard romance. So I said, is romance the word you want? And it said yes. Same thing for closure, journey. And then for Neptune, I asked, you know, what is the significance of Neptune? Does that have to do with an astrological aspect? And it said yes. So then I checked to see what was going on with Neptune, around today. And Mars trine Neptune was recently happened on the 14th. I'm sorry, on April 19th. So I asked, is this the energy that you're speaking to about? And it said yes. So then um, after that, I took my notes, and then I did some research. And um, Mars trine Neptune is an energy that lasts about 7 days, seven or more days. It's not it happens, it trines at a specific time, but then that energy stays with you for up to 7 days. Um, so the interpretation, and then during that questioning or that intuitive um, insight that I was trying to get from the pendulum, I asked, does this have to do with my weekly love focus tarot reading that I do? And it said yes. So having all that information, I actually did use Chat GPT, and I use it because it helps me with what I'm already thinking. So I put a lot of information in there, and then it either verifies what it is I'm thinking, or it gives me more insight on what is that I'm already thinking or already feeling intuitively, and that. So the interpretation for the weekly love tarot reading is Consider, and I have notes, okay? Consider this week as an opportunity to reflect on current romantic connections and the emotional depths they hold. You may ask how to embrace this energy of Mars trine Neptune in love, encouraging you to take action toward communication, intimacy, and understanding. Um, the outcome might reveal what needs closure, right? So you have that romance, right? So what's going on with love? The outcome might really or reveal some kind of closure that needs to happen, and this closure um, can prepare you for new romantic opportunities, and how that energy of Neptune can enrich your emotional experiences, right? So because Neptune is very dreamy, it's very psychic, it's very spiritual, right? And Mars is the action planet, right? To do. So combining these energies suggests that your current phase, the current phase that you're on right now, is one of a significant emotional transformation and growth in romance. Okay, so what does that mean for you? What romance is that for you, right? And I'm going to do a reading. The energy of Mars trine Neptune encourages you to explore love courageously while simultaneously seeking closure for any unresolved feelings or past connections. So you're in this major emotional, significant emotional transformation and growth. So Venus was retrograde for a while, which caused us or gave us the energy of reevaluation, right? Reassessment. What's important to us? What brings us joy? What is it that we want out of our love relationships, be it romantic or non-romantic, right? Any relationship that has to do with love. And basically, I feel everything pretty much has to do with love, right? And then Mars trining Neptune encourages us to explore things a little more courageously, right? Take those chances, right? The Mars, the action planet, take action. And at the same time, seek closure in things that no longer serve us, in unresolved feelings or past connections. Um, don't let those linger. Don't let those keep bringing us down, right? Set up those boundaries, right? So I thought it was quite interesting that I got this information from the pendulum. Um, this proves that we can manifest um, help from spirit, right? From your spirit guides. And this also shows that um, our intuition is working with any medium that we are tuning ourselves into. Does that make sense? So I wanted to um, do my typical reading, but I wanted to bring that out and I wanted to share my experience. It was very enlightening. It was cool, a little scary, right? Um, and scary because um, it and this pendulum, you hold the pendulum and I don't ask any question until it stops, and then I ask the question and then it just starts moving on its own. And I made a little semicircle chart or table so that it can, reveal whatever it is. So let's see, Spirit, let's get some more guidance on this trine Mars, trine Neptune, and romance, closure, and journey, right? So we have to be enlightened, lighten up, right? Lighten up, be open to what's coming in. This is a number 29, which is an 11, which is a spiritual number, right? It's a master number about spirituality, psychic abilities, intuition, okay? So, and that's what I did. I opened myself up. What could I bring in and what kind of guidance am I getting for that? Then we have your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. So that's a number 43, which is a 7, which is the chariot. And the chariot is about your knowledge and wisdom, right? It's driven by the emperor. And the emperor is the leader, right? He takes action. He's about action and passion, right? And then you have there are no wrong turns, number 27, which is a 9. And 9 is about closure. It's about endings. So we being open to what comes in or what's out there, spirit is talking to us, and we just have to be open to that. So let's get some clarification on these oracle cards, which are the Cosmic Journey Oracle. One of my favorite decks. Okay, Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective for this weekly love focus, which is about closure and a journey and Mars trining Neptune and romance, right? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race, right? He's moving forward, but he's moving forward very deliberately and very slowly, taking the time to consider what it is that's going on. And then you have the Strength card. And the Strength card is about having the courage, right? So being exploring love courageously, right? While simultaneously seeking closure in other areas. So for me, that means you want love, you want to move forward, right? You want to be happy, but at the same time, you want to not have those things that are causing any blocks or any reasons to pause or question yourself, right? So you want to be selective with that closure. So let's say there's something happening, there's something going on. You want to take the time to say, okay, is that really serving me, or is that something that I can release, right? This no longer serves me. I've moved forward from that. So I don't want to deal with this anymore. So now let me set up some boundaries, okay? And so that when those boundaries that I set up, I get little signs or synchronicities that might be happening again, and that will bring me pause and say, okay, I've worked on those things. This is what I've learned, and now I'm moving forward, right? So you're taking those lessons learned with you. You don't get rid of those things, right? You just use them more wisely for your best and highest self. So let's get clarification on this lighthouse guides you home to the stars. So my membership, which will start, it's going to be available to choose now, but it will start on May 1st. And it'll include the free ebook on your astrology basics, astrology birth chart basics, and then you will be getting the weekly tarot focus, the weekly love focus extended readings for free. That's 4 readings. It's 1 every week. So you can get 4 to 5 depending on how many weeks there are in a month. And this love focus is a little bit different because I use the pendulum, but I'm going to go deeper into this reading so you can get some more information. So with this, your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. You have Judgment and the 2 of Wands. So Judgment is about a crossroads, right? What crossroads are you at? This is about that new journey, right? What is it about this new journey that you need to manifest, right? He's holding the world in his hands. He's looking out to the future. He's wanting his ships to come in, right? He has one of the wands is already, the wands are passions, right? And one of them is already planted, but he's holding on to another. So there's some other passions that he wants to work on. What is it that you want to be working on? What are you manifesting? What is it that you want that are going to be those significant emotional transformations and growth? How are you growing with your love? What is it that you want to bring in? Let's get some clarification on this no wrong turns. And then we'll go through the blocks, actions and advice, messages from spirit, and then any other clarification that comes up that we need to clarify. So no wrong turns. Okay, spirit, you gonna have any jumpers or? Okay, these two. The Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So again, the Seven of Pentacles is about a reevaluation. So you're still working on that. What is it these are, and you have the Page of Cups at the bottom, right, which is a message of love. These are what I want. This is what I want to add to enhance this love, this romance, romantic or not, right? It could be love for yourself. Romance is about, for me, it's about a feeling, a happiness, right? A way of doing things. It could be beauty, right? Aesthetics. So, but in order to get that confidence that you need in order to move forward, in order to close those things that no longer serve you, in order to move through to that new journey, and to continue to move forward while simultaneously making those decisions to close things, especially those unresolved feelings or past connections, right? My thing, Denise, is I don't go backwards, right? There's no reason to go backwards. Keep moving forward. If there's something from my past that I need to resolve, I can still concentrate. I can not concentrate on it. I can see what it is that I need to resolve, but I'm still moving forward in that resolution. Does that make sense? So that's what this is. And there are no wrong turns. You can go this way, and even though it might not be exactly what you expected, which we shouldn't have expectations, right? We should be open to what's coming in. That's the Three of Wands that comes after this Two of Wands after you ask. Be open to what's coming in. And if you have to veer this way or veer that way or pause or move a little bit faster or a little bit slower, then we have that option to do that, right? So I want to get some clarification. What are the blocks, Spirit? What's the blocks? Because emotionally transforming and at the same, and growing, and then at the same time, making decisions about getting closure to certain things that no longer serve us, specifically unresolved feelings and past connections. That's a lot. So what are the blocks here? What does the collective need to consider? Okay. The Fool, the new journey. So what is the new journey? What is that journey that you want to pursue? And then you have the Ten of Cups, that new journey that's going to bring happiness, right? Then you have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so like I said, in that new journey, in that pursuit of what you want to do and to keep moving forward and still considering what it is that you want to close out, but still moving forward, you want to consider, what are the gifts that I want to take with me, that I've already, the knowledge and experience that I already have, right? What do I want to take with me? And the Eight of Swords, that's about restrictions. What, don't hold back, right? If there's something that, and the Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups is about a pause. And she's sitting here and she's pondering, right? She's like, okay, so what is my next move? So what is it that's causing me pause, and do I need to do something with it at this moment? So let's get some actions and advice on that. Spirit, what actions and advice do you have for the collective? Again, this is a little bit different than an extended reading that I would have, but there's so many options, right? So in the weekly love focus readings for the members, we'll have a general reading, and then there will be an actual place where the extended will start, and that's what you get with that membership, okay? So actions and advice. the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So plant seeds. You have options, right? You want this happiness. You have a vision of this new journey, right? You are the entrepreneur. You are being creative. There is something that you want. This is a time of transformation and growth. What is it that you want to improve with this love? And you want to take everything that you've learned with you forward so you can move on to your best and highest self, right? Messages from spirit. Okay. So we have the World, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. So there's a closure, and you've been working on things, right? The Wounded Warrior is here, and also the Seven of Swords. You've been taking your power back. You've been doing all this reevaluation and this reassessment, and you know exactly what it is that you want to move forward. I think the blocks are those things that cause you to ponder, right? The things that are causing you to hold back. And I think those things are um, what you need to release because they're not serving you. They're not allowing you to move forward. So you need to resolve those things. So I have a question here. How can you deepen your emotional connections with others this week? Are there any illusions or ideals in your love that you should reevaluate? So maybe that's part of the reevaluation is these illusions, right? There's things that you need to do to move forward, but are you being realistic about it? Are you okay? Let's just see what. Okay, I got the Death card in reverse, the Queen of Wands, the Devil, the Empress, the Page of Cups, and the King of Swords. Discernment, right? The King of Swords is discernment, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, slowly move forward, but don't move too fast. Take your time, right? Pause if you need to. So this Death card in reverse, this is about death and rebirth, right? So this these blocks are what's blocking you, right? These blocks are what's inhibiting you from moving forward. Your it could be fear, right? It could be the unknown, but you have the Queen of Wands, which is resources. You have the resources, and you have the Empress here, and we had the um, the Chariot, right, which is driven by the Emperor. So you have the Emperor and the Empress here. So you want to take action, you want to move forward, but you have to be open like the Empress, right? You have to trust what's coming in. You have to be in the receiving mode. Trust your intuition. You have the Page of Cups here, which is that message of love again, right? Which we have here. So you have the Page of Cups twice. You have the Knight of Pentacles twice. And then you have the King of Swords, which is about that discernment. So the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles twice, so being reiterated, is about know what that message of love is. Continue to feel that message or feel that love that you want. Don't move so fast and um, allow yourself to continue to move forward and don't restrict yourself. In order to move forward and see what's in front of you, you have to lighten up, right? You have to not be so serious. You have to trust your intuition. Let your light your way forward in this love, right? Whatever this love relationship is for you, romantic or not, if it's about you. And remember, there are no wrong turns. You can always change direction. You can always pause, right? That Knight of Cups is that Knight of Pentacles is about slowing down. That Four of Cups is about taking pause if necessary. Okay? Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning to my channel, thank you so very much. And I would really appreciate it if you guys join my membership. I really want to do more with these weekly love focused readings. And this is just a taste of something different, but that membership will get you the extended for every love reading, and we'll go into more questions. You can also put in the comments what is it that you're looking for. What kind of questions is it that you want answered in your love readings? I'm very open to that. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, please share it with them. And don't forget to smash that like button so that others can hear this message as well. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do so and hit that notification bell. And until next time, have a good day.